Hello peeps, welcome back. Now, today we are doing things a little differently because I was trying to level Jake up there, and I went into the new gate that we had discussed, and I had encountered a lot of foreign masters the previous times I was training in this gate, and a lot of random items, so I figured I'd get a warp wing. I went in there without one, and it turned out that I didn't find a single foreign master, nor did I get a warp wing. So thankfully the level right here, the little level in the gate, that was the one right before the boss battle, ended up being a priest. So I was able to save, and we're going to jump right into the boss battle today. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the stats of what we have here. We've got Snark, got a couple of decent attacks, but nothing really changed much about this. We got Firebolt, Ice Storm, Stop Spell might be kind of helpful, but it's not going to be too much with this fight, I believe. If we look at Tony, he's really mostly just statistically strong. We do have Drax Slash, which I think is going to come in handy in this fight. And we've got Jake here, whose defense stat is off the charts. Very slow, but pretty bulky. That's kind of what's expected with this particular creature. Got a few pretty decent attacks and whatnot. We may wind up using that take magic if we wanted to, just to get this other boss down, but I think he's going to be best served just attacking. So let's go ahead and jump into this boss battle here. Oh no, wait, this is not the dragon I thought it would be. This is going to be an interesting fight. This thing doesn't have a particularly high attack from what I recall. This should be an interesting battle. Hello, traveler over there. I'm the spirit of the spring. Your companion fell in the spring? He took my monster. He took my gremlin. Would you like me to help your companion? Yeah. Now, wait there. Was it this meat that fell in the spring? No. See, now wait a minute for me. Now, is it this old guy who fell in the spring? That doesn't look like an old guy, but alright. Now, wait a minute for me. I wonder if that implies that there's just been a guy sitting there in the spring that never got rescued, like no one ever came for him. Is it this gremlin? Yeah, that would be my gremlin. Give me my gremlin back. You're honest. I'll give you back the monster that fell in the spring. And because you were honest, I'll give you a digster, if you can defeat it. Interesting. So the spirit's got a monster. And we got a digster monster. It's a very weird looking creature here. It's like a really mutant ground shrimp. Let's do this. I'm going to stop spell you first. I'm not sure if it'll affect it. Let's try cyclic. And I don't know that Jake's going to have much for this guy. Maybe I can go take magic. Ooh, that's going to be helpful. Low defense. No spells. And he's going to be using that magic up. So let's see if we can sleep you. And then, what do I have for you? Let's go psych up. Don't really have much that's going to do otherwise. And then let's go with you. I'm going to give you a... Let's just see how much your attack does for now. Dixter didn't fall asleep. Jake did 78 attack on its own. Ooh, this thing's got a pretty fierce attack. Might have to use some healing. A psych up, and then Jake can just keep attacking. That's pretty nice. Put this guy to sleep. This thing's asleep. Ooh, that's going to be useful. Alright, let's go with... Let's see how much our Blazemore does to it, if it even affects it. Alright, this thing won't be a very long fight. It's got a lot of HP, so it'll be long in that regard, but I don't think this thing's gonna stand much of a chance if I keep landing all these things. Preparing for enemy attack. He's trying to counterattack. Not gonna work now. You're asleep. Oh, that's Blade D. Okay, so it kind of just increased its defense. Ooh, he's going after Tony here. Good night, Digster. Alright, Dig is gonna be in here. Let's see, I don't want to name you Ebby. You look kind of like a shrimp. I'm gonna go with Mantis here. But we can't really fit all that, so I'm gonna go Mantis. What level are you? 45, good lord. You are weak for a level 45 monster. Strong D and suck all. Not very good attacks. You did well. Please go back to your home world. Nobody was lost. That was a much easier fight. I think the gate itself was harder than the fight. Digster, what? You heard a voice. You okay? Did you bump your head? Doesn't believe me. You're talking to the people in my kingdom. Here's a man called the Metal Man in the village. He likes tiny mouths. Why don't you bring them to him? Man, he's really just setting himself up there. Selfish king. What do you expect from a king? Alright, what do we have here? Gives me an herb. Don't have any room. Alright, well, in that case, we're kind of out of Traveler's Gates for the time being, so I say let's just jump right into this. I don't know that, you know, Jake might need a little more leveling up, but we will see how this goes. I might want to go put some gold in the vault real quick. Got a lot of money on me. I don't really know why I have this much money. I'm going to put like 3,000 in there. I forget how much this gate will, or this new arena battle will cost. I don't think it'll be too expensive. I feel like it's pretty mid-range. I know that the queen is going to want a wing slam at some point. We should see what she's going to give us as a reward, but the wing slam should be fairly easy to get to. Look at 500. All right. Well, let's see what we got. Let's see how we stand up to this new class. Welcome to the arena. There's a new challenger. Welcome, chicken. All right, who do we have? Okay. So we're going to see new monsters for you all. It's going to be 2 spiky boys and a stubbird. Stubbirds will try to attack with panic, so this will be kind of interesting. Might want to make sure we can attack quickly. Oh, that thing went down. Ooh, these are not good attacks. Oh, going rain slash on me. Oh, our guys are much stronger. This is not going to be a very good fight. Ooh, Firebolt's going to take that thing out. Much too strong for that, people. Alright, what do we have here? It's going to be a Rogue Knight and a couple of healers. Okay. We've seen these before. I don't think this will be too big of a deal. That first healer's going to go down. Both of them are going to go down. That was not much of a fight. Down they go. Ooh. Wow, okay. I see you coming in here with that evil slash. Too bad Tony's so fast. He's trying to heal up. Oh, we got Tito again, our old friend Tito, who had bred Iceman with us. I got a couple of slimes here. I do not want Tony to die, so we're going to have to heal Tony right up here. Tony is a very useful asset for us. Preparing for enemy attack. Oh, I am lucky that that did not attack Tony. You're pretty fast. For a couple of boxes, you're pretty fast. I'll give you that. Alright, I'm going to just take my chances with Snarker. We do have another healer. Oh, wow, these guys got a lot of HP. I'll give it that. Firebolt. I think we should at least take one person out with this. That box slime, yeah. It's flying. Interesting. A flying rock slime. I don't think this is going to take us out. I think we're good here. This box slime's going to go down. A little wind attack and down they go. Alright, champion chicken. Okay. So we got a new set of Traveler's Gates set to open up for us here. Joy and Wisdom. Very nice. Okay. I wonder if this guy's going to let us breed. You're a tough, way to go. Let's breed. Why don't you breed with my Eider? I don't know how I feel about that. It's not really a great monster to breed with. But we might as well, I suppose. Who do we have here? Who's Pan? Oh, we definitely need to keep Pan. Well, this guy ended up being kind of a waste. Maybe we'll just use that. Well, we got a Crespent randomly. Why don't we just use that, I suppose? There you go. Why not? Bye. I like how they get this like game show music going on here for breeding. It's very comical. Alright, let's see. I'm not really too curious about this egg, so I'm not really going to worry about it too much right now. I do want to go grab a Warp Wing, because what we could do for this is just quickly grab that Wing Slime and warp back. And I do have a pretty good amount of meat on me, so I could just do that real fast to show you what the Queen will do, and then maybe we'll get into another gate before we end the video. Got a lot going on today. So I'm going to sell something real quick. Let's get rid of this, these 2 Awake Sands, and then let's get a couple of Warp Wings. Now, you might have seen that beast scale pop up before. I forget if I explained it or not. It's basically just something that points in the direction of where the hole is in Traveler Gates. It's not really, I guess, greatly useful if you're doing what I'm doing, which is just kind of going around and grabbing all the items and getting the full use out of each gate. So, not anything worth buying, but definitely an interesting item for sure. What do we have here? Let's see. Let's go over here. And let's go up here. Let's get the Queen or Monster. Let's see here. The Wing Slime should be pretty easy to encounter. There it is. So we need to take out these Medusa eyes first. Let's try this. I'm just going to stop spell because it's going to be not particularly useful. I'm going to just take these 2 out. A Wind Beast attack, man. It ends up being a pretty strong attack, by the way, that Wind Beast. It'll grow into something called Vacuum, which one of the final bosses in the, like, I guess, first playthrough of the game before the post-game actually has. Let's go Squall hit, why not? And then you, I'll just heal up whoever just got hit. I think it was Tony. Throwing up all those Wind Beasts. Okay, now let's just throw a Rib your way and hope it works. Rib to the Wing Slime. Hey, Jake grew. Strong D. Not my favorite move. Yeah, not my biggest thing. Hey, a Wing Slime. Cool. That was easy. Winnie. Okay, I'll just take you with me now. I'm going to put Jake back over there real quick. Jake will be picked up immediately. I just want to go warp. So the Queen does request multiple monsters, and this is the first of them. She gives you different things. We'll find out exactly what she'll be willing to give. Let's find out. Back to the Queen. And for the sake of time, I'll just use that second warp wing to get back to the castle. Might be a little bit of a waste of money, but whatever. Wing slime, it's cute. Here is a reward. It is a sirloin. That's what I'm talking about. She wants to see a king slime. Oh, yikes. I'm not going to be able to get that for a little while. What's this guy got to say? Metal is a precious monster. Go down the travels, get to the bottom of the well, and you'll find one. Oh, spoiler alert. Of course, it's a problem how to find the gate. As I've already alluded to before, the way you find that gate is to give the scientist that you defeated earlier in the game a monster with a lightning skill of some sort. And if you trade that off, he'll give you a traveler's gate, and it'll have a medley inside of it. And a medley is a very important, very valuable monster, and it adds a lot of experience when you fight with it, so it's pretty nice. Okay. Here we are. Now, if we manage to catch another bird, I'll be quite happy because I do have that phoenix there that I want to use for the blizzardy. Now, the blizzardy, I'm pretty sure, I'm going to double check, but I'm pretty sure that was one of our kind of Nuzlocke guys, if you will. It's, where is it? Icy? Mad Raven and Blizzardy. Actually, that may not have actually been one of our useful guys there. Yeah, Blizzardy may not have been one of our guys. Might have to end up getting a static bird to breed with or something, because I'm looking for... Let's see, I think it was... Might have been Pan. Yeah, it's Pan here. This was something that I got from a foreign monster master, and I do want to say that I forget exactly what the roll was on that, so I'm gonna play it safe. Okay, so we've got that much done here. Let's see, what was I planning on doing here? Let's just go back to the next Traveler's Gate, why not? Let's go ahead and get these guys out of the way. I think it's the last one on the left here. The last of the upper floor ones, I guess. Okay, I'm not really sure which one to go into. I'm just gonna go into this one. How many floors? 14, my goodness. What a long gate. Who do we have to battle here? Florajay, very fast bird monster. They did not stand a chance. Now, my best hope here really is just to get an encounter with a foreign monster master and not get any of these guys inside this gate to want to join me. That way I can find a way to use that Phoenix. Facers. Interesting little material monster there. Ooh, a battle cry fireball. It's gonna do over 100 damage each. Oh yeah, 148, 157. Yikes. Good night, Facers. Let's get rid of some items here. Get rid of that. Let's get this warp wing. Do I happen to have a warp staff? That might make this kind of quicker. I do. Let's just use that now. Just gonna look around real quick. Oh, and they guard the hole. Tunguela. This will be a big mistake for you guys, Tunguela. Oh, why the ice air though? That was a dumb attack. Glad they went with Lush Licks there. That was not a very strong attack. I think they do a poison attack as well, so I'm kind of glad they didn't go for that. I wouldn't want to have to locate an antidote and have to go through that ordeal. Don't really feel like grabbing that. Kind of just want to get through this gate. Give you guys a show. See what kind of boss we have here. Weak monsters. Throwing a beast cut at Tony. It'd be a smart idea if you didn't have such a bad attack. Floor J is actually one of the smartest and fastest monsters in the game. That isn't like a total boss monster. Of the just kind of lower level monsters you could get through breeding on your own, or through a just normal gate like this. It's one of the smarter, faster ones. Not very useful otherwise. Does have a little bit of a good healing thing, including a revive skill in its set, but nothing that's crazy useful. Very fast, as you can see. A snark attack. 146. Look at that. Matched your HP. Alright, what do we have here? 44 gold. Just getting the sense this is going to be a pretty quick battle. A Pteranod. Interesting. Throwing Wind Beast. Oh yeah, that's a pretty decent little attack. Gotta say it was pretty fast. Not fast enough to take out Tony or anything here, but not a terrible monster. Just not something I really particularly care to vie for at the moment when I'm trying to find a foreign master. Wish we had more warp staffs though. This would make this go a lot quicker. These are wide open gates. These things are so weak. I want Tony to grow up a level here. Let's see if we can get that to happen. Boy, I hope there's a warp staff in here. Antidote. Could be useful later, but don't really feel like it. It's gonna be up there. Come to think of it, I might have a map herb on me randomly. Let's just run from these guys. They're not going to give us anything useful. Not a ton of experience. Might as well save the map herb if I do have one now, though. Alright, let's just knock this dude out. Jake leveling up, okay. I'll take that. Jake's stats are crazy good. Especially in the defense department. Nothing that attacks it's going to do much more than like 1 damage. It would not be in their best interest to block my path. Maybe they're scared of facing Jake. Okay, well, longest hole. Longest little Traveler's Gate path here. Quite annoying. There we go. May the rest be much shorter. Oh, it's the same layout. Interesting. Do I have that map herb? Might be good to use here. I don't have a map herb. Okay, well then. Let's see how this goes. Get around that if I just go here. Facers. Come on. Okay. Hey, the hole. Cool. Let's just see if there's any masters above. Hey, a staff. Maybe it's a warp staff. Those are the most common of the staffs, then the mist staff after that. Let's just use the herb on Tony. And grab that. A warp staff, yay. It was worth it to look. What do we have next here? Another one of these. Really monotonous here, huh? A mimic, ooh. Gotta watch out for this guy. That was not a really strong mimic. Man, when they get stronger in the late game, they're pretty formidable, and they give you a good deal of experience as well. Yeah, this particular gate is not a easy one to traverse in the sense of time. Monsters are weak, but so far been pretty slow goings. Gonna try and just jump into the holes as quickly as possible, and hopefully we can just, you know, wrap this guy up at least. Alright, a rib, I'll take that. I have so many of these things, I'll just get rid of one. Okay, I am gonna just use the warp stuff. Getting blocked in like that. Don't appreciate that. Oh, it was right next to me too. Of course. Alright, let's go in there. I'm gonna go up first so I don't miss it. Okay. Rib, cool. Lots of ribs. Got lots of meat. I could probably catch any foreign monster I wanted to at this point. Just not encountering any. Another rib. That's awesome. Okay, I'll take another rib. Get rid of my pork chop. Let's give the pork chop to Snark here. We're gonna have to breed Snarks, dude. Maybe at the end of this video we'll pick some adequate partners to, or at least plan for it. Another rib, okay. Let's give the rib to Tony. Not the rib, the pork chop. Pork chop for Tony. Man, these things are just really bugging me. They're not strong enough to really want to fight. Hey, here we go. Alright, let's see what's in this treasure chest. A world dew. Yes, I will. Do not mind if I do, world dew. Very useful item, that is. I don't know why I went down there. I'm just gonna go in here. Don't want to waste too much more time here. We're about halfway through this already. Should I really say already? It's been, it feels like an eternity. Wait till you get to the later ones. It'll be like almost 2 video material. It's like, some of these are like 28 to 30 holes. Once you cast stop spell on Mimic, the thing is really not the hardest thing. Just gotta be aware of its spell called Defeat. It's an auto KO. It's like the horn drill of Dragon Warrior monsters or Fisser. It's a thing that'll hit all 3 at the same time too. As long as they're not immune to it, it's pretty dangerous. And this guy's just in the way. Pork chop. I'll leave it. Alright. Is there anything we're selling here? Could sell off all these love waters. Buy a world leaf. Alright. We're under 30 minutes still, so sometimes if we get to these longer ones and I decide to stretch it, I could just save it in that room and call it a vid, but we aren't that far into this. I think we could manage to beat this boss here. Another mimic, alright. I'll take the 400 experience. I'm not mad about that. This thing's gonna go down right here. Another mimic, alright. Tony's gotta level up at some point here. Firebolt. Interesting. Gotta be getting pretty close. Ah, if I'd only been to the left one. An Armorpede, interesting. Armorpede's a pretty cool monster. I do wonder if these guys will give us more experience, make it worth it. Not really. Alright, I think we gotta be at like 10 or 11 by now. Yeah, 11, okay. I hate these things, these purple ones. I'm just gonna... Do I have that warp staff still? I don't. Okay. Well, we're off on a journey here. Find the hole. Quest. Quest for the hole. Terranod, this thing's gonna go down easy. I should probably not fight this though, because I don't want this thing getting up. Wow, if you can do 14 damage to Jake there, the gold golem. Oh, tiny metal. Alright. You can do that much damage to a gold golem on attack. You got an okay little attack there. Not that I'm really that interested in it. Let's just run away from this thing. It's not giving us much experience. I do wonder what Tony's looking like experience-wise right now, because he's got to be pretty close to leveling up. What do we have here? Let's see. Go right here, and gonna be going up. A warp wing, which we don't need. Oh, they're blocking the way. Okay. Want to fight? That's an interesting way to go about it. Oh, Snark got hit pretty hard there. It was probably a fight these guys couldn't finish, but you know. I gotta take care of this guy. Who is up here? Our hole, yay. Hey, a free heal. Alright. Could have gone one of two directions there. Let's see how this plays out for us. Alright, right here. Cool. So we're on to the boss. Last hole. Here is the dragon I have long alluded to. It's going to be one that doesn't get up, but it's okay. We don't need it. Stand aside. Let us pass. Alright. On to the fight. I gotta solve a puzzle to get to this thing. I don't remember how to do this. Oh, okay. really don't remember how to do this thing. Let's kind of get over here again. Yep, okay. That's where its trigger is. Let's try this. No? Okay. Squeak, squeak, strike. Is this Whipbird? Or Sky Dragon? Sky Dragon, okay. We got one of these guys. Doesn't really have any spells. Let's go with a Cyclic. Hopefully it works. And, go with a Take Magic. Why not? It's always good to see what these guys do. Can't do any fire spells on it. I might as well just try to put it to sleep continually because Snark's not going to do much damage to it. I'm going to go Drac Slash on you. And then let's go with... just attack. 163. Ouch. Scorching. Also ouch. This thing can do some damage. For sure about that. I need to eventually put this thing to sleep. I may as well just use the World Dew. Dropping this thing's defenses works so well. Uh-oh, taking a deep breath. That's going to make that Scorching hurt. Alright, let's go with that and then see how this goes. Oh, he dodged it. Wow, this thing is pretty quick, I'll give it that. Oh, man. Look at that damage. Still doesn't do much to Jake, but... yeah, that damage hurt. Here's what we're gonna do. You're gonna stay on cautious. You're gonna go Drac Slash. You can charge. Doesn't really matter. Good night, Sky Dragon. Ooh, Infirmost. Very nice. Everybody levels up. You level, and you level, and you level. Good lord, you're good, he says. Alright, so down goes Sky Dragon and we are through the gate. Let's take that tiny metal over, why not? Let's see what we can do with that. Okay. So let's take the tiny metal over to this guy. Got 5 medals. We still got a ways to go on that one. Alright, let's see what we can do over here. Let's go in here. Let's get into our breeding grounds here. Starry Night Shrine. Alright. So we do need to figure out some kind of way to breed out a Fairy Drac. Wow, that was a useless breed. Okay, what do we have here? So let's take a look at who we have. Winnie's not going to be very helpful. We need to find a way to get something that can basically Phoenix isn't really going to help us too much now, is it? Yeah. I wish that were male. That would have helped. I forget exactly what was the first monster that we caught. It might have been that phoenix, actually. I was trying to remember back on it, but that gate that I referred to as difficult gate. Oh no, it was the lava man. That's how we got Jake. That makes sense. Okay. Brave Sir Robin there. It's gonna need to breed at some point. Mime. T-Rex. There's a couple of things I could really do with this. Okay. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's go with this. Massacre Beast Cat. That's pretty cool attacks. What about T-Rex? What do I get with T-Rex? Medusa Eye? That's garbage. What about Mime? Skull Rider. Already got one of those. Robin's not being very breed worthy here. Sky Dragon. I almost do wonder what would happen if I switched the order on that. Whose bits again? We got Fang Slime. A Pixie. No. Alright, what happens if I switch the order? Because Danny is a static. We could technically improve Danny if we really wanted to. Whoa, a new monster. How about that? Alright. I think that's the route we're going to go. And I'll leave you on a cliffhanger. I'll say, what is this surprise monster that we can expect? Who will know? We're going to do it. So, yeah, there we go. Danny and Robin disappeared. We're going to leave the video right on this. What happens with Danny and Brave Sir Robin? What will result? So that'll do it for today's video. When we come back next time, we're going to see what great thing we ended up getting. Other than that, maybe we'll go through one more gate before we decide to hatch it and raise it a bit. And I'll do that kind of off screen for the raising portion of it. And other than that, we'll kind of really just start to breed stuff out and eventually we'll get this gremlin a good partner here, so that we can find Snark a good kind of upgrade. It does have a lot of great skills to use, but the problem is it's becoming kind of weak. Jake is kind of taking over the healing ability too, because he's got heal all as well. So with the gremlin, I really just want to get something that can improve its attack, and on top of that really make it into a really souped up gremlin and kind of get some really cool skills. We might need to find some lightning skills at some point. That'd be kind of useful, but yeah, other than that, I'm going to say let's go ahead and look forward to this next video, finding out our cliffhanger. What did we get? So yeah, I'm Chicken. Thanks again for tuning in. Like, subscribe, share, and comment down below and let me know your thoughts on the series, any of your memories with the game, any of your fave monsters, predictions for the team, anything you got for me really at all. Greatly appreciated. Let's try to build this community up, guys. So I'll see you next time.